from Front Range Fit Mom, and tonight I am sharing how I put together one of my fast, easy, delicious, house favorite sheet pan dinners. There are so many amazing recipes out there and options for what you can throw together in one pan. Your proteins, your vegetables, you name it, put it all together, put it in the oven, usually around 45 minutes to 1 hour, and it's all delicious, roasted to perfection. So tonight I am doing a chicken leg and vegetable sheet pan dinner, and everyone in the family is gonna love this. I just took a fresh selection of drumsticks from the grocery store, 6 in a package. That's usually enough to feed us for one night. And I'm gonna also use up some of my vegetables that I have left over as we get towards the end of the week, all that food prep that's been done. I really wanna make sure to use things before they expire. So I've got the chicken on there. The sheet pan is just lined with foil. I've got the oven heating up, and tonight I'm gonna be cooking this at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's probably gonna take around 50 to 60 minutes for the entire dinner to be ready to go. So let's finish getting this prepped. I've got most things set out. To finish prepping my chicken, because I've just got it bare on the pan, I'm gonna take a very light olive oil. That's what I have here. And I'm just going to spread a little bit of that on top of the chicken, just super light, so that my breadcrumb coating will stick nice and evenly on top. And just doing a really nice light breadcrumb. And so my combination is just a really kind of generic supreme seasoning salt here, and then I have this gluten-free Italian style breadcrumb that I love. It's pretty much a go-to. So I combine both in the bowl, and I'm just gonna take and sprinkle that on top of my chicken legs. And I may take them out halfway through cooking, flip them, and sprinkle a little bit more. We'll see how they're doing. But generally, you don't need to take your dish out while it's cooking. It's not required that you flip them over. They will cook thoroughly. And the last step you could do right at the end, last 5 minutes, is just throw it in the broiler if you would like a crispy, crusty kind of texture to the top of the chicken legs. I don't generally do that, but I know a lot of people do prefer that kind of crunchy outer exterior. So here we go. I've got my light coating on that, and I may throw a little bit of that on top of the vegetables as well. So now I'm just gonna start to place things around the chicken legs, and everything just goes on the pan. It's no rhyme or reason to how you have to do it. I aesthetically like things to be kind of nice and pretty. So I'm gonna take some zucchini. Zucchini is in season right now. Everybody's sharing it from their gardens. I got some delicious zucchinis this week. We've been putting it into a couple of dishes. Hopefully the kiddos are not completely tired of the zucchini yet, because we are going to see some of that tonight. And I'm gonna put that here on both sides of the pan. I don't know if I'm gonna cover both sides completely yet, but, and it's just sliced thin into little circles. I do not peel my zucchini. I like that crunch and crispness on the exterior, leaving that skin on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw the rest of this in my container to keep for lunch tomorrow. Then I have some mushrooms. Might be the only one who really loves the mushrooms in the family, so I'm just gonna throw a few of those on the pan for me to enjoy. Scoop some of my zucchini over here. And then on the other side, I'm gonna throw a few green beans because I do have some left over. And there's 2 of us that will definitely partake in the green beans. So I'll throw that there. And there we go. The oven is ready, so good timing because I got those things prepped and ready to go. Now, what do I want to put on top of the vegetables? Well, I can also put a little bit of the oil and just kind of drizzle that. I'm not going to dip my brush back through because I have that on my chicken. I'm just going to kind of drizzle that a little bit here, a little bit on the mushrooms. I don't have to evenly coat it. Everything's gonna kind of get juicy in the oven and cook up really nice. Just little bit of that here. And then I think I'll take a little bit of that seasoning with the breadcrumbs, just kind of lightly take that across everything. Just a tiny bit of flavor. I know there's definitely some paprika in that seasoning, a little bit of salt, some of those Italian spices for sure. And there we have it. Here is the delicious sheet pan dinner. Let me show you from both angles. Everything's gonna go into the oven now, and I will take it out in 50 to 60 minutes, prep it, plate it, and share on my Instagram what this final meal ended up looking like. I'm excited for this one, and it's gonna be fast and easy. One pan to clean up, super awesome idea, and so many options out there. So I hope you enjoyed this and try one sheet pan meal for yourself, and go ahead and check back to my Instagram later for that finished meal photo.